Good morning, Metaverse. I'm Thor with the Red Hand, and I'm excited to say that Core is finally here. We can start reading the first episode. It is free to read. There are several links, both on Star Atlas Marketplace, as well as where you can purchase the limited time covers, which are being sold as SFTs, which are semi fungible tokens. So each of these covers are the same as all the others, but it's going to be a limited time. So just like the poster sales, this is just, I guess, a little bit better defined now. And Magic Eden is a marketplace as well as a Star Atlas marketplace that are going to be selling these covers, these SFT covers. And there is utility that goes along with that, and I'll get into the different utilities that you get from purchasing these digital assets. And then I'm actually going to go through and purchase some of my own. So buckle up and let's get started. Okay, so here we are at the Star Atlas play.staratlas.com market, and right up is core on the very front item. I'm going to click on that, and it will bring me to the order book. And so the price for Star Atlas Core Episode 1 is going to be 4,850 Atlas. So let's take a look at what that is in Los Dólares. Let's see this. It is going to be $20 in USDC. Okay, so $20 for this NFT book. I've heard comments. Both people think that it should be less, and I don't. I think it's actually a pretty good price. It is less than I thought they could have charged for it, but I hope that increases the demand and the participation of the people that go ahead and purchase this. There's going to be an infinite supply for the episodes. And this is very similar to the way that they did it with the poster sale, where the posters were available for a limited amount of time, for I believe 2 weeks is the amount of time for this poster, and so that allows the demand for the NFT to kind of set the rarity of the NFT. And with the poster sales, that incrementally got less and less time, and higher prices as things go on. We'll see how this goes. All right, so this part is about the utility for these, not NFTs, SFTs. So they're semi non fungible or semi fungible, I guess is what they're called. But the utility I wanted to go over. So you receive the exclusive cover art for the Star Atlas Core graphic novel series. Collectors of these covers will receive or will have the following: early access to monthly series. So I don't know how much earlier that is, but that's great for people who just cannot wait. Expanded content. Now that's a wide open doorway, and I hope that they walk straight through that wide open doorway in a big way. Expanded content, a little bit more detail on some of the ideas might be nice, but there's just a lot of things that you can do with interaction with communities, and using this SFT as a sort of a portal for that. Then the ability to participate in the hunt for the key of Iris. Now, this is the one I'm really keen on, really excited to be involved with it. Whether I'm really good at hunting for the key or not is yet to be seen, but I'm going to enjoy doing it, that's for sure. And so for that hunt, the writers have hidden a series of secret messages across the core series, only available to those who collect the exclusive covers. This will take you on a journey throughout the Star Atlas universe. It will be up to the most dedicated solo adventurers, coordinated guilds, hardy swashbucklers, and clever janitors to collect every issue and find the hidden message contained inside. Collect all 18 exclusive issues to create the key cipher key and enter the code in the vault page and be the first to unlock the hidden treasure. So you're looking for these different keys or portions of the cipher key throughout each of the episodes. You'll put it together. It gave sort of the feel of how this is going to go by having an arc cipher at the very launch of the core um, newsletter, and so trying to figure out what the that arc cipher is going to be is sort of that first step. So that's pretty cool, and that's what we'll be looking for. I don't know if it's going to be arc ciphers all the way through, or if we're going to have to put it through a couple different um, ciphers, but kind of getting familiar with that type of world. And whether it's just going to be text-based or audio ciphers, uh, all that kind of stuff it's newer stuff for me, but I find it fascinating. Uh, Side note, GeoPets is a project that kind of taught me a lot about that. So holding the consecutive exclusive covers of episode 1 through 18 of either Star Atlas or Magic Eden. So either or, it does not have to be both, but either or editions will allow you to redeem them for a physical hardcover edition of the completed graphic novel. So a physical book, that's for people that love the tangible. That is a nice piece of utility to this digital digital asset that you now own. Also, being one of the first explorers to crack the cipher may earn them a complete digital edition of Core. The meeting with the writing team, that could be really cool. Uh, a ship skin based off of the graphic novel for in-game. A skin is, for people that really want to play the game, that could be a huge incentive for you. Have an exclusive, high-valued skin as a result, and then extra exclusive content, keeping it wide open for any other ideas. I understand not being too specific, but keeping that open so they can do more with that. I really hope that they put in some extra goodies, and that always makes the incentives better, and even release the details about those as time goes on. So I'm looking forward to it. In my opinion, that's a lot of utility for a $20 comic book. A lot more utility than you would normally get in a comic book if you were comic book fans and remember how that was. You get the comic and you read through it, and you know about a quarter of it is advertisement pages, and the rest of it is a story. And then when you're done, you put it on your shelf. Maybe you look through it and read it again if it was a real good one. But a lot of times, it's that's that's about it. And then you wait for 30, 40 years until it's a pricey collectible, hopefully. But I'm happy with this, and I'm going to purchase it through Atlas because um, I want to be part of that Atlas economy. Out of principle, I want to purchase it through Atlas and use some of the utility from my ships to actually get something else out of it, and that's how I'm going to access it. So in practice, that's how I'm choosing to do it. So let's get this done. Go through and approve, accept all the policies. I'm going to connect my wallet, yada yada. Okay, and I'm going to buy one. Actually, I'm going to get two. Perfect. I'm going to have one for myself, and I'm going to send one to Ready Player Earn and add that to one of the Ready Player Earn prizes for the upcoming quest and puzzle that we're going to do there. So check out my video I made on Ready Player Earn. It's another book that is being written by actually a member of the Red Hand, and has really got me excited about the concept of questing and getting more of a storyline in what we're doing here in the metaverse. And with Star Atlas is tied into it, so that one's pretty cool. That'll be linked in the description below. But now we head on to Magic Eden, and so I am also going to mint. I'm going to mint two of those, and again, this is generally same price, same situation. It's going to be available. There's an infinite supply for a limited amount of time, and that's going to sort of determine the rarity. Right now, there are 223 that have been minted. So that is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and mint that. Yay! So I just purchased and minted those two. That's cool. And so again, yeah, I'm gonna keep two. I'm gonna keep one for myself, and then I'm going to add one of the Magic Eden covers and uh, one of the Star Atlas Marketplace covers to um, to the mix. All right, so let's go back into my inventory and take a look at these NFTs a little bit closer and see what they look like. So we have the Magic Eden edition of the Star Atlas core. We have Mada, who is the Oni portion of the core's crew, and very bright fuchsia. I like how Tim McBurnie, who's in the lead for all the graphic novel, um, I took a look at a lot of his videos to get an idea of what his style for the graphic novel is going to be, and actually learning how to draw better myself. So um, check out Tim McBurnie's videos. But you can see I actually like how he used the muted grays on the outside and then this super vibrant fuchsia to really focus your eyes on different parts, and also kind of tying into the color scheme of Mada's skin. And that's kind of a cool depiction of what I believe is Iris, the fractured planet or series of planets. If you are familiar with the Discovering Iris poster, I believe the first poster in the Star Atlas Rebirth, which I'll bring up real quick. So this is Discovering Iris, the one of the first posters that was in the Rebirth event, and so you can see that this is a planet with some similar colors, some bright fuchsia and reds and pinks in there. This planet has part of this whole collision uh, that that is sort of the center point of the storyline, and some rare materials that resulted from this cataclysm. And you can see how it's fractured right down the middle, and that is very similar to what we see here in the core poster or front cover. And so I think that's what he's depicting. I'm seeing, you know, some symbols down at the bottom. Maybe that is part of the decryption that we have to figure out what these symbols represent, and then collect those over the series of episodes. Um, and this is kind of stuff that I like to talk with the community about. What do you think where the clues are for the Easter eggs, and can we figure them out together? But at the same time, being a little bit of competitive, and who's going to get there first. But some really cool stuff. I like the artwork in and of itself, but I'm excited for that. So let's check the next one. Go back to our story and see the Star Atlas edition core. Pop that up. Okay. And here we go. So this one, the color scheme is quite a bit different. You get the tans as the background, the muted background, opposed to the gray. You see the planet from, it looks like maybe the opposite side, or definitely a different orientation, but still the same fractured planet behind it. There's 2 or 3 different planets that fragments that look to be the smaller collisions. And then this is Ossia, the female ooster. Who knew? But the female ooster that is holding something that looks a little bit ooey gooey, not a rock. And then you see this red streak coming down, really focusing right down the center of the picture. And it definitely gives it a feel of almost like dripping blood or some kind of fluid that's incorporates itself with whatever these things are. So, and again, you see those symbols down at the bottom. I can't quite tell if they're all exactly the same, but that's going to be something that I'll keep a look at. And then I don't know, maybe the orientation of the picture and putting the pictures in series together, you'll get a more full concept of what's going on in the scene. That would be an interesting concept to go through and to discover throughout these episodes. But that's just some thoughts of it. But some nice artwork, and definitely looking forward to getting into the story. So here is, I guess, the free front cover that everybody's able to have access to. And it is with Guyan on the front, the mud character of the crew, and a very similar perspective of the planet in the background. I'm going to assume that's Iris, as with Ossia. But again, with the muted colors in the background and really focusing on the red and the vibrant and rich colors there, drawing your attention. So these things are definitely the important part of the story. And I'm seeing that the symbols at the bottom are the same or very similar to all the rest of them. I'm gonna double check that, but I believe so. So that's a cool piece of art right there, and definitely looking forward to the storyline.